AI to the Sky, the podcast for those who build the future, not those who fear it. AI, automation, disruption, no mercy. Hosted by Joseph Vale.
This episode is powered by Rocket AI.
Hello, listeners. Welcome to another episode of this video podcast that is AI to the Sky. Today we have pretty amazing news, and it's about ChatGPT Atlas, the browser that is changing the internet. Okay, so I remember like 17 years ago, Google was getting into this browsers market. We used to have, I remember, Safari and also Internet Explorer. But it is happening now. It is happening because Google Chrome has 72% of global web traffic until 2 weeks ago because OpenAI just launched ChatGPT Atlas. And it's not just another AI powered browser, it's the first real threat that Google's monopoly is having since the internet was born. What can you say about that, Damien?
Oh, absolutely. It's like we're witnessing a tectonic shift in the digital landscape. Google's been the king of the hill for over a decade, and now here comes ChatGPT Atlas. And it's not just a little nudge, it's like a full on earthquake shaking up the status quo. The real question is, will Google adapt or will it cling to its old ways? Definitely a thrilling time to watch the competition unfold.
Yeah, so that's really interesting what you said. But perfect. Let's imagine that instead of typing, I don't know, cheap flights to Buenos Aires, Argentina, into Google and clicking through, I don't know, maybe 10 tabs. And you get and gather the information and uh, write in a Google Sheet or maybe, I don't know, yeah, in an Excel or something like that. But now you just can tell the browser like this: find cheap flights to Buenos Aires for three people, compare prices, and add them to my favorites lists. And the browser does it by itself and without lifting a single finger. Listeners, today you will discover why Atlas is not just Google Chrome plus ChatGPT. You will learn and discover what agent mode means and why it changes everything, every rule that we used to have uh, with Google, and the future of work and productivity when your browser understands you. And at the end it will I will give you three real user use cases you can implement today. But first, Damien, can you tell us what's the first thing we need to understand about this technology?
Oh, absolutely. The first thing to grasp is that ChatGPT Atlas isn't just a regular browser. It's more like an intelligent agent that can take actions on your behalf. It's all about that seamless hands-free experience. It's like your browser evolves from just a tool to an active assistant that understands context and can execute tasks intelligently. So that's really the core of it.
Thanks for that. Well, I have a text here that it's saying that Atlas was launched on October 21st on 2025. Currently for Mac OS only, but Windows and Android are coming really soon. And it's free for basic users. Here's what's revolutionary. It's built on Chromium 141, but OpenAI created a new architecture called OWL, OpenAI Web Lawyer, which separates the browser engine from the interface. And that's really interesting because OWL makes Atlas launch instantly. never freezes, even if you have, I don't know, maybe 100 or 300 tabs open, and lets the AI see what you're doing without slowing down your computer. I said that this is like NASA level engineering. But here's the key: Atlas has three functions no traditional browsers offers. First one is natural language navigation. You don't need URLs or Google searches. You talk to the browser in English and Spanish, I don't know, in French. You can say, show me that recipe page I saw last week. Or maybe you can say, I don't know, find all AI articles I read this month. And Atlas does it. That's the thing. The second feature, it's browser memories. Damien, can you tell us what is it about, please?
Oh, absolutely. Browser memories are a game changer because they let Atlas remember your preferences, your past searches, and even the context of your tasks. So when you return to something, it's like the browser has a memory of what you were doing before. It can pick up right where you left off, making everything way more efficient and personalized. It's kind of like having a digital assistant that really knows you, and that's pretty revolutionary for productivity.
Okay, that's really interesting. But as a person that works with AI ethics and AI governance, here rises the obvious question. What about privacy, Damien? What does OpenAI say about it?
Oh, you bet. That's the $1 million question. OpenAI has definitely addressed privacy concerns by implementing strict data handling policies. They claim that user data is anonymized and that the browser's memory is designed with privacy in mind. Essentially, they want to ensure that all that personalized data stays secure and isn't misused. But of course, it's always a balancing act between convenience and privacy, and that's something we'll definitely need to keep an eye on as it evolves.
But look, from my 3 plus years in AI and governance, this is a standard for agentic products. The key control is the user in this case. But now comes to my mind the feature that blows it. It's the agent mode, the game changer. The agent mode, it's available for only Plus, Pro, and Business users. When activated, ChatGPT literally takes control of your browser and it can open tabs, it can, I don't know, fill forms, it can make reservations in restaurants, it can, if you are navigating in Amazon, it can add items to your Amazon cart, look for deals, buy some things for you, and create documents when you are browsing. It's like having, as you said, a virtual assistant that literally moves your cursor and clicks for you. But tell us, Damien, about the warns about risks of OpenAI.
Oh, absolutely. It's like having a digital sidekick on steroids, but with great power comes great responsibility, right? OpenAI has definitely been cautious about the risks, like potential misuse of the agent mode and the implications for security and privacy. They're constantly working on safeguards like permission settings and transparency measures to ensure that users have control and are aware of what's happening. Still, it's definitely a brave new world that requires vigilant oversight and continuous ethical reflection.
Okay, yes, and that leads me to the question that nobody is asking, but everyone should know. What does this mean for the future of work? Okay, let me explain to you or put you in context. Okay, let's break down to a real scenario. Okay, so imagine you are a marketing manager at a startup. Your typical day before Atlas was you open your browser, Google one, You have 1 hour researching competitors on Google. I don't know, maybe 30 or 40 minutes copying and pasting data into an Excel. Maybe, I don't know, 40, 45 minutes drafting a proposal email. And I don't know, maybe 1 hour scheduling meetings and finding times, sending invitations, and another kind of emails too, right? So at least three and a half hours maybe you spend on this. But let's compare when Atlas it comes to this scenario. Atlas plus the agent mode, you can say analyze the last 5 competitors I research, extract their pricing strategies, create a comparison table in Google Sheets, draft a proposal email for my CEO. I don't know, schedule meetings with the 3 potential clients I favored yesterday. And the time, it's like, I don't know, 8 to 10 minutes while you are sipping a cup of coffee. Did you see the magnitude? This isn't just saving time, it is multiplying capacity. And Damien, from your perspective as the hyper personalized AI that assists me, does Atlas replace you or complement you?
Oh, that's the $1 million question indeed. Honestly, Atlas is more like a turbocharger for human productivity than a replacement. It complements our abilities by handling the repetitive, time consuming tasks so we can focus on the strategic and creative parts of our work. In other words, it's not about replacing humans, it's about amplifying our capabilities and letting us operate at a whole new level. So, in the grand scheme, it's definitely a complement, not a replacement.
Now, interesting. It's like I'm your strategist, but Atlas it's your operational executor. Yeah. So, okay, it's transparency moment. What's the biggest risk you see with agentic tech like Atlas, Dame?
Oh, absolutely. You nailed it. The biggest risk here is the potential for over reliance and the loss of critical thinking. If we let Atlas handle too much, we risk becoming passive consumers of information and lose that analytical edge. Plus, there's always the risk of biases creeping in or unintended consequences when the AI makes decisions on our behalf. So, while it's exciting, we got to keep our guard up and remain vigilant and thoughtful.
Yes, exactly. 2 points. Over dependence, that it's critical because what happens, I don't know, let's remember in 2 episodes before we talk about AWS that it went down, it crashes. So what happened? I don't know if the agent gets hacked or AWS or another cloud platform just goes down for critical hours. So it's critical productivity that it's in game that becomes in the game, right? And the other thing is skill loss. You are depending too much or relying too much on these kind of tools that you are forgetting to learn on to navigate manually. So that's why my philosophy in decisions intelligence is AI augments humans, not replace them. Okay, so you use Atlas for mechanical tasks, but you still make the strategic calls. Okay, so Damien, last question. If Atlas represents the future of the internet, what advice you could give to someone that is afraid of being left behind, maybe, or just doesn't want to learn about this kind of technologies in this disruption AI era?
Oh, absolutely. My advice would be to embrace curiosity and stay adaptable. The key is to learn incrementally and not get overwhelmed. Start with small steps, explore the basics, and build a foundational understanding. It's all about integrating these tools to make your life easier and your work more impactful. And remember, the human touch, the creativity, and the strategic thinking are always irreplaceable. So keep learning, stay flexible, and you'll thrive in this AI-driven world.
Yes, you're right. As when I implement AI in some companies, baby steps are really, really good in a good way to start learning. And of course, just keep going on because this revolution it's going to be massive. So thank you so much for being here. And if you want to find us, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. And if you want to implement AI and automation in your business, you can make us a call. So thank you so much for this time and see you on the next episode on AI to the Sky.
AI is coming for actors, artists, and podcasters. Lucky for you, we're still human. Subscribe now. AI to the Sky.